Sweet 16. I don't know why I'm always so compelled to count it off whenever I see those bullets go by. All right, so
More dramatic theming.
it's one of those things where I can't quite tell whether we're getting really into the plot or it's stalling because, like, we have leaps and bounds at the very end of the episodes, but it still feels like we really kind of haven't been going forward for a little while.
Yeah, that's a greater question of what is the plot. We've gotten glimpses of it here and there, but generally this series has been more convinced with individual character stories, um, or just amnesia in general,
Mm-hmm.
because the focus has been on Margaret and Madlax's relative lack of memories. And we have idea of, there's this civil war and there's this weird hacker group, techno wizards, but that's not been where the series has really spent its time. There's also the Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm. I honestly wish they'd go back to the Necronomicon more because that's really kind of when the series really kind of gets its teeth, both visually and story wise.
Yeah, that's when it really sets itself apart from most other media like this, because there's like stories about political intrigue and civil war are a dime a dozen.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention, this is like one of the few shows that actually has the balls to make the Necronomicon like a subplot. Like,
Yeah,
and strangely, for all of its problems, kind of pull it off pretty well. Like, old god altering weirdness somehow being kind of more of a background thing has kind of been working, at least for its thematics anyway.
I would never have guessed that they buy military weapons from the military industries.
Who'da tunk? But that's not all.
It's all just nihilistic murder.
Best kind.
That's not what they were talking about. Stay focused, Madlax.
I mean, I know you're perpetually bored of everything, but I love how just all of these buildings have this one still completely working neon sign, despite the fact that they're like wrecked,
Like
literally
this
cleaved in
building's
two.
one wall, but the electricity's still on.
No ice cube. Glad they brought phonogenic General Man back.
His face was too good to let just go to waste.
Seriously, great cheese off those cheekbones. Shit, a lot of people have died around me, haven't they?
Most of them for no good reason. And at least one of them through my own incompetence.
Man, if she's like flashing back to like every almost boyfriend that ended up dying by the end of the episode, we're gonna be here a while. Oh no, this isn't the clip episode, is it?
Oh no,
Oh god, no.
we made a mistake.
We've made a big mistake. Where'd she even keep that phone in those pants? And like that's a giant mid-noughts phone too.
Got her Nokia.
Man, I am incompetent.
This is John Yu at this point. You can't
Like,
blame her for this.
and like, she's not a ninja. I think you would have noticed if she tried to sneak out.
She probably told you. Have you ever thought to make that connection there, Margaret, about the book and your horrifying nightmares?
Be fair, this is like kind of the most self-aware we've seen her for the entire series. This is like the same person who got lost for hours when walking to school. Show, don't make this weird. Wonky seagulls.
Just drag them around on the page. Don't actually animate them. It's fine.
Just pivot those cells ever so slightly. You have no idea how creepy I. The maid
That's
helicopter. Oh god, it is the maid helicopter.
that raises. Oh, and then she just flies away. Okay, no, she took her with him.
Like, she'll scramble the helicopter, but will not just make sure she doesn't leave the house.
Like at this point, should I even bother asking why she has instant access to a helicopter?
Maids.
That is true. Japan does have a very loose and wrong understanding of what the house help is. Just look at stuff like Black Butler.
But at least it's always consistently awesomely wrong. And that's
This is
totally
true.
forgivable.
So they run all of the internet.
I was gonna say, I kind of like the idea that our villain is just kind of basically a villainous man version of the internet.
Oh god, he
Because,
wears a
like,
mask too. They're just fighting anonymous.
I mean, like, would anyone else just start a 12-year-long civil war in
It
a
all ma-
vaguely.
it's all coming together now. We figured it
Mhm.
out. We've cracked the code.
Anonymous versus the old gods? This show should be a lot more awesome for that.
She's kind of a shitty friend, is what I'm saying. For what? Standing on the couch? Like,
Psych.
So I'm going to essentially double the chance for this mission to fail by
Instead of just
strong arming you into taking me with no combat experience and has at this point really not done much besides tap on a computer with you into what is essentially was most likely going to be a gunfight when you could just put it in your pocket.
yeah. Not to mention we've already established that same computer is like the portal to hell, so just leaving that alone in the apartment is already bad news enough. Another pretty lady asking me about hotel rates.
If you just got to ask her to hand it over to him right there in the middle of the street, then what's the point of even a code word?
How we walked right into that.
They set up their own trap for themselves.
Seriously, it's 16. We probably should make ourselves a little more relevant by now. This is just how you say hi.
It's the supervillain syringe gun.
And like bright bathroom tile pink to boot. Well, I may be having an out of body experience, but at least I'm dressed nice.
I learned my lesson last time, kid. I'm not chasing after you.
I need to brush my hair. That fine gray line between the clip show episode and just the budget conservation episode.
Yeah, we're not quite at full on clip show yet, but we're skirting that edge.
Man, this was such a creepy scene. Let's just do it again without prompt.
And without the actual dialogue.
It's like I just kind of wanted to YouTube the song.
Here, fandom, we'll just make your AMVs for you.
So how meta is this? Are the old gods fucking with her or just with us, the viewers?
I yeah, I was just I I mean, at least in SDF Macross's clip show, Hikaru rode his bike into the moon, but like nothing is happening, and like they're running clips without the dialogue.
Mm. And it's like we've got all this atmospheric stuff, but it came out of nowhere, and I'm not really sure what feeling I'm supposed to be garnering from this. Oh, finally something.
Fuck off. How truly insignificant we are in the cosmos. Is that what he's getting at?
I
That we're all robots? Haunted by the ghosts of real humans trying to take over our bodies?
and we all wear sexy dresses deep down. Why are they suddenly animating shading Madlax's lips? Like a lot.
Uh, yeah, that's framing. Think about how you frame your scenes. Again, this scene would have been much more impactful and important had it come like 8 episodes earlier.
Mm.
Also, I'm here too, guys.
I guess I'm just wandering around the vague nebulous plot space between the human mind and
Have you guys
origin of
seen a
existence.
kid? It's holding a bear.
Honestly, the scene would have been a lot more impactful if we didn't need to sit through 5 minutes of zero dialogueless.
Yeah, like wait, so they're actually in a physical corporeal space?
Wait, what?
very interesting how normal you are.
Why'd I take off my clothes?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, I guess it worked. And got back in him quick.
See, these guys' problem is that they have to aim. They're not like Madlax who could just blindly fire in pretty much any direction and something happens.
Instantly,
I don't want to say someone gets hit or they die, but they kind of pratfall over.
they go down in the most basic sense of the word. I too have the super aim power. Slightly higher on the protagonist chain.
He's what you call a jobber. What?
Huh? Eh. Well, mm, uh, I guess something really shocking happened.
Is everything just a dream and Margaret's having? Is JR going to be alive at the end of this?
Oh God. No. I feel mad and I don't quite know why.
Because I'm making Dallas references in 2016.
No. I mean, like, actually, in regards to the episode, it's like one of those things where I feel like they were building up to something and I have no idea what it is, and now I just feel,
All you know is they didn't deliver.
yes, I do. At least we actually got to finally see interaction between the bad guy and the big good guy.
Yeah, and we understand a little bit what Madlax's significance, other than she shoots the gun good, is.
That all being said, that was maybe 5 minutes of an original episode. Uh,
There
why do
had to
we?
be at least one.
Why do people like this show?
This was your idea.
I barely remembered it. Don't. It. It's all me. Oh God. I did this.